Orcas Island. This is Jenny at the Orcas Public Library, and I've pulled down a couple other books from our book stacks that I love. This is a book that I've read before, but I'm going to read it again because I absolutely love it. It is called The Snurtch, and it's written by Ferrell and illustrated by Charles Santoso. Let's open it up and see what this story is all about. All right, let's take a look. Ruthie has a problem at school. It is not the students. It is not the classroom. It is not the reading or the writing or the math. It is the Snurtch. Teacher says, "Ruthie, please take your seat." And there is her seat. And there is the Snurtch. The Snurtch is lots of things, and nice is not one of them. Oh, has that ever happened to you? That's happened to me. Oh. The Snurtch is scribbly and scrunchy, and the Snurtch is grabby and burpy and rude. And the Snurtch is always with Ruthie. When teacher calls on Ruthie, the Snurtch throws her pencils, and Ruthie forgets the question. During recess, the Snurtch makes rude noises, and no one wants to play with Ruthie. And when everyone draws in art class, the Snurtch becomes truly terrible. It hides. It waits. And when teacher asks if anyone wants to share their work, it leaps, it grabs, it crumbles. It makes sure that no one will like George's drawing. Teacher says, "Ruthie, that is not okay." "It wasn't me," said Ruthie. "It was the Snurtch." No one has a life as difficult as Ruthie. Ten whole minutes later, Ruthie tries to draw something pretty, or cute, or happy, but all that comes out of her crayon is unhappy scribbles. And the Snurtch is no help. Ruthie looks really hard at the Snurtch. Ruthie draws. Art class ends. And teacher asks if anyone would like to share. Do you think Ruthie can share? No one is more surprised than Ruthie when she stands up. No one except the Snurtch. "I will," says Ruthie. She shows the class her drawing. Her classmates look. "It's what throws our pencils," says one. "It's what makes weird noises," says another. "It's what drew on my drawing," says George. Ruthie knows the Snurtch wants to run and hide. "I'm sorry about that," said Ruthie. "That's okay," said George. "And I like your drawing." And then another kid says the same, and another, until everyone agrees. Ruthie has drawn a wonderful Snurtch. Ruthie likes school. She likes the students. She likes the classroom. She likes the reading and the writing and the math. And Ruthie still has a Snurtch. And the Snurtch is still scribbly and scrunchy. And the Snurtch is still burpy and grabby and rude. But the Snurtch also listens sometimes. And sometimes the Snurtch is even sorry. And as hard as it can be to sit next to the Snurtch, Ruthie realizes she's not alone. George has one too. In fact, it looks like everyone has one. And Ruthie says, I like your drawing. Thanks, says George. Look at all those Snurches. Is your Snurch there? If one of those Snurches was your Snurch, which Snurch would it be? Would it be that one? Would it be that one? Or those ones? I don't know. Look at all those Snurches. I like that story. That's a good one. I feel like we all have Snurches. Sometimes our Snurches are maybe more grabby, maybe more crunchy, maybe more grabby, rude. I don't know. Sometimes we try to control our Snurches, but they're sometimes still there. So don't feel bad if you have a Snurch. Just think about it. And on lines with that, this is another book. It looks like it has Snurches too. In fact, maybe there's a little similarity to this book and that book. But this one's called The Color Monster. It's a story about emotions. And this story is written by Anna Llenas. Let's pull this one down and read it too. All right. Take a look. This is the color monster. Today he woke up feeling confused, and he didn't know why. Are you all mixed up again, color monster? Looks like there's some confusion on this page too. Your emotions don't work well when you're all jumbled up. You should try to separate them and put each in its own jar. And if you'd like, I can help you. Let's try to make sense of how you feel. This is happiness, and it shines yellow like the sun, and it twinkles like the stars. When you're happy, you laugh and jump and dance and play. You want to share your happiness with everyone. This is sadness. It is lonely and blue like a rainy day. It washes over you like the sea. And when you're sad, you hide and you want to be alone. You don't want to do anything except maybe cry. It's okay to cry, color monster. Of course it is. This is anger. It burns red like a fire, and it's hard to stamp out. And when you're angry, life can feel unfair. Sometimes you want to take out your anger on others. But I'll be nice to you, color monster, and your anger will disappear. What is this emotion? Does anybody know what this emotion is? What's going on there? It's not happiness. It doesn't look like anger. This is fear. It hides and it runs away like a mouse in the night. And when you are afraid, you feel tiny. You think you don't have the courage to face the gray shadows, but I can help you find your way. This is calm. It's quiet like the trees and as light as green leaves swaying in the wind. And when you're calm, you breathe slowly and deeply. You feel at peace. Now you can rest, Color Monster. All your feelings are in the right place. See, don't you feel much better? Look at all of those. Uh-oh, I see you're feeling something new. You look different, Color Monster. Tell me, how do you feel now? What do you think? Does that make you feel good? Is that a good emotion? I like it. I think it's a good one. Look at all those colors. And it says, to my friends and family, to all the colors living together. That's good, because sometimes we have all of those emotions. Sometimes we put them in our bottles just to know what they feel like. So maybe you didn't like that last one, but I did. That's okay. We all feel different things. I like those books. Those are good ones, didn't you think? That's a good one, I thought. Oh, well, these two books will actually go right back on the shelf now that I'm done with it. And if you're interested in checking them out, do come by at Curbside. We still have our summer reading program going on. So I hope you'll come and check some of these books out or see what else we're getting. And hopefully you'll check back next week when we have another few books to read. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.